Last time I checked, when you jump into a relationship, and let's now talk about like an intimate relationship, not even a surface level relationship. Let's talk about an intimate relationship. There is this initial moment, which we call the spark. And at this stage, there's so much light and so much energy and so much connection. Whatever is going on with the person and whoever they are and whatever densities they have, it doesn't even matter. Because the light and the joy and the fun of the entire engagement is overshadowing all of that. Okay? However, as time ensues, there is a specific action. This is what you need to see. This is what you need to know. This is what you need to watch for. There's a specific action that actually takes place in a relationship that actually does begin to put the fire out. And few have actually been able to really pinpoint this and narrow this down because they refuse to actually see their own faults most of the time. Anybody psychologically analyzing this is still stuck within their own consciousness to fail to see one thing. Each person came into the relationship and once being in the relationship, decided there were certain things about the person that they wanted to change. Okay? And they never asked generally if the person wanted to change that. They actually went on their own mission to make sure that that person changed that because they didn't like it. Now, this produces a hell of a conundrum because, and I'm going to show you how you basically get your character swapped. The more you like the person, the higher the probability you're going to get your character swapped. Because what happens is that what makes you truly you? What you like to do or what other people like you to do? Now that seems like a no-brainer. But yet, if there's a passion that has been developed there and you want to maintain that passion, that joy, that love, you're willing to bend a little bit for the person and what they may want as a preference. It's not a big deal. And sometimes we start to lose track even because a lot of it happens subconsciously. Like I can tell when I do something that someone doesn't like, even if they don't say it, they move a certain way, right? And then subconsciously, like I said, the body language is the deepest language. Subconsciously, now I don't touch that area anymore. But if that was natural for me to do that, now I've moved away something natural and I become unnatural, not myself. Now imagine relationships that ensue for years and years as this tug of war is taking place of what I want to mold you into, and then back the other way, what they want to mold you into. Now, why does all this happen? This all happens because this being is actually inside of the game, but they're only playing half of the game now. And now it's so serious for them, every single move in the game hurts. This is why the consciousness will continuously feed a person bad news. Oh, you're getting old. I don't think they love you. You need to go and buy that dress. I think you need to just free yourself from the situation, make him jealous. I think, and there's this consistent kind of like a distorted kind of field that is coming up. And this is because it stopped becoming fun. It's gradually stopped becoming fun. The light in itself is starting to become dim. And this is happening because notice now, who are you dealing with? Each person. This is how both people get swapped. In a relationship where two people are trying to change the other person into what they want them to be, come back in a year, who are you really dealing with? Are you dealing with either one of these people as they truly are? Probably not. And on top of that, they seem to be locked into this infinite feedback loop where they're now pretending and confirming the falsehood that each one is actually accepting. further solidifying the scenario of things not being fun anymore, which actually subconsciously then makes the game real, which then starts putting one into the grievous grave, like, oh, them again kind of mindset, which basically clips the wings of a being that, other than that, would be flying all the time. Because when you're doing something that you want to do, if you haven't got too far away from that, see, because that's what you're retrieving now. When we say get your uniqueness, you're retrieving yourself. You're getting back close enough to yourself to be able to accept that this is what you like to do. And whoever doesn't like to do it just can say goodbye to the reality with you, because it's so imperative, because this has a lot to do with crossing over into the next stage of things. It's so imperative that you go through this labor with flying colors. You're no longer willing to play the game with somebody who is now thinking it's too serious, because, you know, when you start playing the game with somebody and they think it's too serious, they pull a gun out. And I'm saying this metaphorically, metaphysically. They start acting in a way where they're willing to harm something. Harm even comes into existence, because now they're in the realm of fear. They're in the realm of the jealousies. Now, the jealousies, again, is like a hook, because its true function is now this being has completely lost the awareness that, yo, you got wings. When you go move on from this, all you're trying to do here, just for me to solidify this for you and make it very clear, all you're trying to do here is it all. You know, they had that term, I'm doing it all. All you're trying to do here is every single thing that you feel like that you are. You're working on getting to that stage in your consciousness.